KULR stock is popping off today. And funny enough, we came to the Space Symposium and they aren't even here. So that didn't stop them still from surging big today. You can see we're up big today. Our portfolio is up about 23%. KULR's up 12%. And guys, if you're serious about surrounding yourself with like-minded traders and investors, catch moves like this in real time, we're going live tomorrow inside of our Stockmate market sessions. That's the second link in the description to see us live. Now, guys, KULR stock is at this over 200-day moving average point where it's at the support. It's possible maybe it could still have a strong recovery. And this move today did indicate some validation on the support. We've been talking about it for a few weeks, that this support at $1 is really essential for KULR. You can see back here in December 2024, it was a level at which it was holding. And then it was holding this level the past few months. And here, April, we're seeing this bounce. The most important thing when we're looking at KULR is, are they actually getting bigger contracts and getting more money influx? I think it kind of hurts them a little bit. I read online, I mean, we could search it, but let's see, is KULR at the Space Symposium? This is where we got to see Lockheed Martin, Rocket Lab, SpaceX. I mean, I have this pass right here. It's got my name on it. $3,200 pass for free. Thanks to you guys subscribing here on YouTube. Thanks for tuning in. We got sponsored. They're able to give us this pass. But look, it says, yes, they're going to be there. And yes, they're going to be there. And I am literally looking through all of the noters, the different people. Is it called noters? I'm not really sure. The people that were in media, I was talking with the actual event center. I looked at all the exhibit lists. They were not here. You can see they're at the 33rd annual Space Symposium. But yeah, the 40th annual, they didn't have any releases on their site or anything like that. You could search and it says they're going to be there according to AI. But again, generative AI there is experimental, so it wasn't actually accurate. Anyway, we came here. They weren't actually here, but we got to meet some good companies: Rocket Lab, Lockheed Martin, Lunar Space, Black Sky, all of the space market companies. We cover quantum companies, AI companies, and also how we're building our own company. If you guys want to stay up to date, make sure to subscribe. So take a look. You see this recovery here, KULR. Today, 10%, 12%. The whole market recovered. So the question is this real? Are we actually seeing this as something that's going to be sustained? Because tariffs got a pause for the next 90 days, I believe, or 60 days, where now tariffs are not a big factor for the next 90 days at least, except for China. There's still 135% tariff there. But that means that the markets responded very green. You start to see this big recovery. We had a really big trade with SOXL where we made, well, it wasn't huge, but we made $750 locked in today. And so the market itself was all green today. So the question is, is this just because of the market recovery, or is this really something that we could see? There's three things we look at. Number one, the chart. It is holding this in the analysis stage. The market they're in is actually number one. So in the market, they are growing very fast, and the market of space battery tech is very good, and AI. Now, the second piece is the analysis, which number one of the analysis, or A, is the chart. And the chart is holding this support here. Start to see it recover on the RSI and MACD, pushing up above the EMA, but then facing this resistance. See this green line? That's the 200-day moving average. It oftentimes will act as a resistance. As you've seen here, it's getting rejected, and it's approaching that level. Will it make a run up to this $1.50 range? No, it looks like it's on its way, but can it make that? Can it finish it at just temporary market relief, or do we actually see that move play out? This is where we got to look at some of the other things driving KULR. So let's take a look. KULR here, a couple things. They have their Bitcoin move. So how is Bitcoin today? They have 60 million plus in Bitcoin, this company, KULR, and they invest 90% of their surplus cash into Bitcoin. And if we just take a look, from a financial perspective, Bitcoin today is up 8%. You see it's up to 82,000. and it's now approaching that 200-day moving average as well. We're going to see that's a moving average that in a bear market acts as a resistance. So do we see it break above? That's the other question. I think we will. I think we're going to see this relief last a little bit longer. I think tomorrow's going to start red and then finish the day green. And we'll be looking for some buys potentially at market open. That's how we normally do it. So again, if you want to see us, it's that second link in the description if you want to join us. But KULR stock, the financials right now are indicating that they're improving their revenue quarter over quarter. If you just go through the quarters, revenue improving. Net income in their last quarter four report, they met their earnings per share and they beat their revenue by 17%. They beat their revenue. Their net income is up year over year by 11%, and their net profit margins are up 38% year over year. So they're seeing increases in the amount of cash they're making, the amount of cash they're holding. The thing about KULR then in the financial side of things is the new Bitcoin acquisition. They have this whole site now that's now called KULR.ai. So keep that in mind. They share how they have their partnerships here, the different tech that they have. You can see they're partnered with NASA as well as Lockheed Martin and also Department of Transportation and some others. So just keep that in mind. There's the partnerships. You got NASA and some others. And so the tech looks good. I'm surprised I didn't see them here at the symposium. But the Bitcoin is the financial side, right? The financial side is they have an average purchase price of really just under $100,000 of Bitcoin. They're still a little bit down on Bitcoin, but we believe Bitcoin is going to be going up. In fact, I wouldn't be sitting here telling you that I'm covering KULR consistently on the channel unless we had some bullish outlook as well, right? I don't cover stocks too often that are just crashing. Otherwise, I'll make a bunch of videos about SoFi or something like that. I don't know, or whatever. But KULR is a company that has this forward-looking 90% of capital going into Bitcoin. And some people say that's really risky. I think it's quite smart. I think it's good. And we'll see that strategy play out good for them. But right now, they're down a little bit on Bitcoin. And if they put 60 million in, average purchase price 97,000, it's down to, what is it, 83,000. So it's down $4,000 per coin. Or what is that? So the percentage there, if we just take a look at what that is from 98,000 roughly down to where they are now, it's about 15% drawdown. So that's about, let's see, 60 million. So you got 6 million plus another 3. So $9 million down by investing in Bitcoin. They, out of the 60 some million dollars they put in, they're about $8 to $10 million down on that position. So could it go up? Yeah. And if it goes up to, let's say, 110,000 from that price, they would be going from here to 110. That'd be about a 10% increase or a 12% increase as well. And that would put them up about $7 million. So, they're in a position now where we'll see how it reacts. Overall, though, Bitcoin has looked quite bullish. Just take a look like outlook here over the past few years. It's pulled back recently. I personally like the buy on Bitcoin. It could continue down, absolutely. But I do think it's a store of value. According to the Federal Reserve, it is a store of value and is quote unquote digital gold, according to Jerome Powell. So it makes sense what their investments are. For their tech, it looks like that. I would just say the chart right now, their tech looks good. Their news has been pretty good. They got the Army contracts, Navy contracts. They got contracts with SpaceX for that rideshare mission. They're actually paying SpaceX to launch their batteries into space. And so when you just kind of look at the outlook there, overall, they got some momentum here, and we'll see if this swing continues. I think long term, I really like the hold on KULR. What I look for at market open, maybe we see a dip down, and then we could take advantage of some of the value discrepancy and ride some of the trade upward depending on how it goes. Right now is a volatile time, so if you're just a beginner starting out, it's really important to start with maybe paper trading or small amounts as you're just learning. If you're an advanced trader, these are the types of moves that we pray for, and these are the types of market conditions that are great for making a lot of money. So that's what I'm focusing on. That's what we're going to focus on in our live session tomorrow. Again, if you guys want to join us there, 6:30 a.m. Pacific, should be there. I'm in an Uber during that time from Colorado Springs to Denver, but I believe I'll have service. And if we do have good service, which I've driven that before, I think we got good service, we'll be able to share the entries and exits on whatever trades we make tomorrow morning. So again, if you want to see that, just watch us trade live. If you're a beginner, want to surround yourself with like-minded individuals, it's that second link in the description. We've got a huge sale there that's going away soon. I have a message here with my marketing guy that we're actually legitimately changing our lifetime access, because as you know, you get to watch trading every single day indefinitely, but it is a one-time payment. So it's been relatively a great sale, a huge sale, but it's not going to get any better than it is. We're in the process right now of changing our pricing. So it's that second link below. Thank you guys again for watching. I appreciate you all. If I earned your thumbs up, hit that like button. Do consider subscribing. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.